If you missed episode 3, go back and watch it now. The link is in the description below. Because what happens next will not make sense without knowing exactly where these two left off. For everyone who is caught up, let's go. She had told herself she would never need anything from him. Never ask, never beg, never give Kang Jae-min that kind of power over her. But today, she had no choice. She found him in his apartment. Cold as always, controlled as always, looking at her like she was a problem. He hadn't agreed to inherit. She barely got 3 words out before his hand closed around her wrist. The pain was immediate, sharp, precise, deliberately so. The color drained from her face before she could stop it. But she did not cry out. She bit down hard, held his gaze, and refused, absolutely refused, to break. Does it hurt? His voice was flat, clinical, as if he were conducting an experiment rather than speaking to his own wife. She said nothing. She pulled against his grip instead. He let out a low sound, somewhere between a scoff and a laugh. Hurt? And then, just when the pain became impossible to hide, he let go. She stepped back immediately, cradled her wrist against her chest, looked straight at him. Kang Jae-min, she said. Her voice came out steady. She was proud of that later. You are despicable. Something moved in his expression. Not guilt, not shame, amusement. Despicable? The corner of his mouth curved. Not into a smile, into something that wore a smile's shape and held nothing warm inside it. Seo-yeon, you wouldn't like it if I decided to actually be despicable. She pressed her nails into her palm, steadied herself. I came to tell you that today I return home to my family. My father has asked that you come with me. He looked at her the way he always looked at her, like she barely existed. Like whatever she said next had already been filed under things that did not matter. She swallowed her pride. Can you come back with me? He leaned forward, just slightly, just enough. Seo-yeon. His voice dropped to something almost quiet, almost gentle. Are you begging me? The words hit like a slap. She understood exactly what he was doing. The slight tilt of his head. The patience of a man who had already won and was simply waiting for her to admit it. Say yes, and she handed him everything. Say no, and she walked away with nothing. 1 beat of silence. 2. I am not begging, she said. I am asking your opinion. Jae-min raised one eyebrow. The cold almost smile returned. I don't have time, he said. And turned away. She left his apartment the same way she arrived. Together on the outside, falling apart on the inside. The drive north felt long. The city blurring past her window. Cold glass towers giving way to quieter streets, older homes. The soul that existed before everything became about money and power and arrangements made by people who never asked. What she wanted, the Seo family home, looked exactly the same. She stood at the gate for one moment, took a single breath, then walked in. Seo-yeon, you are finally home. Choi-yoon-hee, her stepmother, was already in the entryway, arms open, face bright with performed concern. Look at you. You have lost so much weight. I was so worried. I am fine, Seo-yeon said flatly. But where is Jae-min? Why did you come back alone? Before she could answer, Ani, is he still angry? Is that why he didn't come? Han Ji-yeol, stepsister, 1 year younger, and today, dressed like she had been expecting someone specific to walk through that door. This marriage was arranged. Of course Jae-min didn't want to come. He has been cold to her since. Ji-yeol, 1 word from Seo-yeon. Ji-yeol stopped. Her father was waiting in the living room. Han Sung-joon, sitting with the stillness of a man who had been waiting long enough to move past impatience into something colder. He looked up when she walked in. You came back alone. Jae-min was busy. Busy. He cut her off with the word the way you cut someone off with a blade. He has time for everything else. But cannot come home with his wife? I told you on the phone yesterday. Did my words mean nothing? The cup left his hand before she saw it coming. It hit the floor and shattered, ceramic and warm tea exploding outward across the pale tile. The liquid splashed her shoes. She did not flinch. She never flinched. Come to the study, he said. And stood. Han Seo-yeon, who had already survived Kang Jae-min's grip on her wrist and the cold weight of his dismissal, followed her father down the hallway toward a room that had never once felt safe. Watch out for episode 5.